Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Monday Morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from theuptrend.com. In the pre-market this morning, things are fairly quiet out there. Stock index futures, gold, and Bitcoin are currently trading above fair value, while gold is down in the pre-market on Monday morning. Now, this is the week where we come into month end, and month end usually has a bullish bias to it. Now, that being said, we have a lot of economic numbers coming out this week. Nothing on Monday morning, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's a jam-packed week. And we've got the Fed announcement on Wednesday, and that could certainly help change the direction of the market. Now, starting off with the VIX is still on a sell signal. Things would change on Monday if the VIX were to close above 1694. And there are the major VIX ETFs making new lows on Friday. So no sign of a potential move up for the VIX so far, and we'll be keeping an eye on that. Well, what do you know? Meme stocks are back in the news, and this year it's Opendoor is the big player. It was at the top of the most active list a couple of times last week. Then we've got GoPro is in the game as well, and we've got Krispy Kreme is another stock they're focused on at the moment. What they're not focused on is GameStop for some reason, so it's not really in play right now. It's having trouble getting up over the bottom of that open gap. They've tried several times, but cannot get it to move up to fill that open gap. So that could happen at some point, but it's not going to happen on Monday morning. Looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin dipped below the lower channel line on Friday, but did not close below it. It's trading higher in the pre-market this morning. Ethereum still stuck at 3750, which was not only a daily but a weekly target. And weekly targets, of course, have more weighting. But here we are at 3750, seeing if we can break out above that. Some stocks in the crypto world. We've got Bit Digital on a sell signal right now. Coinbase is still on a buy signal. That would change on Monday with a close below $388.48. We've got Hut 8 back on a sell signal, joining Mara and MicroStrategy already on sell signals from last Wednesday. Looking at Wall Street's most actives from Friday's trading action. Starting off with Tesla. Tesla generated a sell signal on Thursday, then moved up on Friday back into the channel. So close above $325.25 on Monday would give us a buy signal. So we're still trading within that triangle, still looking for a breakout of that triangle. Looking at NVIDIA, still on a buy signal here. Very quiet trading on Friday. There's Warner Brothers, no major change there. Then we've got American Airlines, second day of a sell signal, inside day on Friday. Whoops, Intel crapped out on Friday, down over 8.5% on the day. Then we've got Lucid still on a buy signal, no change there. No change for Denison Mines, inside day on Friday. Then looking at Chipotle, it moved up a little after that big collapse on Thursday. Then looking at Alphabet, Alphabet had an inside day on Friday, no change there. Big Bear pulled back in the channel and looking for a close on Monday below $7.17. No change for Dow. Dow collapsed on Thursday and moved up slightly on Friday, but really no change there. QuantumScape still on a buy signal, traded down to the lower channel line on Friday, so a close below $10.99 on Monday would give us a sell signal. And then Ford moved up into the channel for the last couple of days, looking for a close above $11.49 on Monday to give us a buy signal. And NEO still on a buy signal, no change there. No change for Riot, still on a buy signal, still trading above the upper channel line. And then Mara, which we talked about earlier, still on a sell signal, no change in trend for Mara. Moving on to the Canadian most actives. Whitecap made a new high on Friday before pulling back. No change there. We've got Sonova second time closing above the upper channel line. So technically we are back on a buy signal. Not too excited about chasing that. Manulife still on a buy signal here. No change. No change for Enbridge trading in the channel, just treading water at this point. Then we've got an inside day for Baytech on Friday, having trouble breaking out above the June highs. Then we've got Canadian Natural Resources still on a sell signal here. That would change on Monday if we closed above $43.11. We closed at $43.01 on Friday. There is the Bank of Montreal. It was slightly below the lower channel line on Friday, but closed higher on the day. Looking for a close below $155.16 on Monday to give us a sell signal. The Royal Bank generated a sell signal on Thursday, came back into the channel on Friday, so a close above $181.95 would get us back on a buy signal. Not sure I would chase that up at these levels. TC Energy on a sell signal right now, no change there. And we've got the Bank of Nova Scotia making a new closing high on Friday. Then we've got Denison Mines, no change there, pulling back slightly, but not closing below the previous day's low. We've got Suncor on a buy signal right now, not going anywhere at the moment. Then we've got TD Bank still on a buy signal, no change there. Ivanhoe has pulled back into the channel, so a close below $11.06 would give us a sell signal on Monday. Tech continues to move lower, sharp decline on Thursday, fall through to the downside on Friday. Then First Quantum still on a buy signal here, but dipping below the lower channel line on Friday. So a close below $23.42 would give us a sell signal on Monday. Then looking at Brookfield, inside day on Friday, no change in trend there. Okay, folks, that is all for Monday morning's presentation. As so far, it looks pretty quiet out there this morning. Stock index futures are slightly above fair value, so nobody's rushing in to buy and nobody's rushing in to sell on Monday morning. It might turn out to be a very quiet day as there's no major economic numbers coming out this morning. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Tuesday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.